Hello and welcome to Saluki Commuter Connections. Today we're going to discuss transition tips for our commuter students, Parking 101, our mobile dog app, campus resources and recreation, and finally how to make campus your home away from home. Some transition tips that we found helpful for commuter students is to get involved right away. So one thing that you can do in the fall semester is to help with our new student move-in, even if you don't live on campus. So you see in the top picture that there's a family trying to move their student in. You see some folks in maroon shirts who are staff or volunteers, and we always need lots of volunteers to help students move in. So one way that you can get involved is to go to salukistartup.siu.edu and simply click on the volunteer link to help us volunteer or to help us move students in by volunteering. This is a great way as a commuter to get to meet other students who might be living on campus. If you're commuting back and forth to campus and are from the Southern Illinois region, this is a great way to welcome our new students to SIU as well. We also encourage you to attend events during Saluki Startup and Weeks of Welcome to get acclimated to campus and to meet lots of new people. So Saluki Startup is the few days before the fall semester begins, and Weeks of Welcome are the first few weeks of the fall semester. We have lots of activities going on. You see in the second picture on your slide, one of the traditions at SIU, which is the Watermelon Fest. It's always a great time the day before classes start to get out and meet some of your classmates, enjoy some watermelon, and just have some great fun. We also encourage you to become familiar with campus and locate your classrooms and places of interest early on, so you can take your schedule and walk around campus, find exactly where your buildings are located, where the classrooms within those buildings are located, and also as a commuter, really understanding where the best place to park is that will be conveniently located near the buildings where your classes are. Finally, don't be shy in class. Get to know other people, work on projects together, introduce yourself. Chances are they are just getting to know other people as well. Parking 101. So this is so important for our commuter students, and we've made it easier than ever to obtain a parking decal, which is required for parking on the SIU campus. So you simply visit parking.siu.edu. Then you would create an account. So create and or log into your parking account is where you would go, and you would just complete the information needed to obtain your parking decal. Once you create an account, you're going to complete the information, which you will need your vehicle registration card with you, your license plate number, you'll need your dog tag number as well, and then through the online decal system, your decal will be mailed directly to your home address. There is a small processing fee to conduct the parking decal online or to request a parking decal online, but we feel like the fee is well worth the time rather than driving to campus just to get your decal. You can easily and conveniently obtain your decal online. You can also go to the parking division office on campus to obtain your parking decal as well, and those can be purchased beginning July 1 of each year. Commuter students are eligible for two different types of decals, two different colors. One is red, one is yellow. They are different prices, and there are different locations that you can park in if you have a red commuter sticker or a yellow decal. So we encourage you to visit, again, the parking.siu.edu website for pricing and those parking locations. We also encourage you to become familiar with campus parking rules. So these rules include locations where you can park with the type of decal that you obtained, also times that you can park in those areas. Those will be posted visibly on signs at each parking area. You need to also be familiar with any restricted parking spaces so that you do not park in a space that you're not allowed to. Finally, there are some lots that are metered parking or pay stations, and these are available in some locations. However, if you are a student and you have a commuter decal, you never park in visitor parking, even if there is a meter there. So visitor parking is for visitors only. So be sure that you adhere to those rules when you see visitor parking. Do not park there. You can, however, park in other metered or pay station parking lots that are not designated for visitors. Finally, a question that many commuter students have is, can I just drive to campus and pay the meters rather than purchasing a parking decal? The answer is no. All students driving a vehicle to campus must register the vehicle with the parking division. This is applicable whether you are paying the meter or whether you come after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. If you drive your vehicle to campus, you must register that vehicle with the parking division. So by vehicle, this could be a car or other motor vehicle, a motorcycle. If you also have a bicycle, you will also need to register that bicycle with the parking division. Saluki Express is another great way for commuters to get around campus. So for example, let's say that you park at the SIU Arena parking lot. There are always many spots available there, so parking is not a challenge if you park at the arena parking lot, but many students think that that's a long way from their classes or from some of the buildings on campus. So wherever you're at on campus, there are many Saluki Express stops, and you can ride the Saluki Express just by swiping your valid student ID. So the Saluki Express is part of your student fees. You can ride any route at any time that it's operating, again, just by swiping your student ID. To learn about what routes are available, simply go to the studentcenter.siu.edu website and select Saluki Express. You'll see various routes that are listed. For example, the East route is the one that I referenced that starts at the arena and has many stops all throughout campus. So if you park at the arena, you could simply hop on, and in 2 stops you're right at the Student Center, right in the middle of campus, so that you can access most any building from there as well. You can also track the routes in real time on the Mobile Dog app. So the Mobile Dog app is downloadable on smartphones or tablets. It helps you to stay informed about campus events that are happening, helps you to track the Saluki Express routes in real time, so you can see if the Saluki Express route is getting ready to arrive at the stop that you're at, or if it has already passed. You can also have a campus map readily available, so if you're looking for a particular building on campus, you not only see how to get there, but you also see a picture of what that building looks like, and you can access your class schedule as well. So what are academic expectations? These are not just for our commuter students, they're for all students, but certainly a reminder for our commuter students, particularly if you're driving back and forth and spending some time on the road, to develop and establish time management and study skills to help balance your personal, social, and academic responsibilities. We encourage you to study in groups or find a good study buddy on campus that you can meet with. It certainly will help. You can also seek out tutoring that is available to any academic major, and many of our tutoring services are offered in our Morris Library through the Center for Learning and Student Services. Also, we just encourage you to stay focused. So motivate your friends, keep each other accountable for completing those projects and reports, and obviously for studying for those midterm or final exams. Don't forget to seek assistance when it's needed. So everyone needs help with a course from time to time, and SIU has lots of resources. So some of those resources available are math tutoring, writing centers, other library resources. These are all located in Morris Library, and there's so much more there as well. SIU also has on-campus health services, so this includes a medical clinic, pharmacy, counseling, optical, dental. Again, these services are all included in your student fees, or access to those services are. There can be additional fees depending upon the services that you need, but access to those services certainly are available to all students. Finally, Saluki Cares is a program that SIU has that connects students to campus support through an online referral system. So at salukicares.siu.edu, you see a very easy website here that says, and there's a link that says make a referral. So you can refer yourself by simply putting in your name and contact information and in what way Saluki Cares can provide the support that you need. Saluki Cares is a network of professionals all throughout campus in multiple areas, and our Saluki Cares representative will connect you directly with someone who can help you. You can also refer someone else. So if there's another student that you observe that might be having a difficult time, you can refer them as well. And this information, your name and contact information, can be added, or you can just remain anonymous. Finally, we also encourage you to take a break. So have some fun on campus. Rather than just commuting to campus, going to class, going home, rushing around, take time to really enjoy campus and have some fun. So as we said earlier, all students have access to the Student Recreation Center and SIU athletic events with their student ID. Again, this is included in your student fees. The Student Center also offers weekend movies at a very reasonable rate. These are offered in the Student Center auditorium every weekend, so you'll want to keep looking out for that. And there are other great programs like Dogs Night Out, lots and lots of things going on campus, ways that you can just get involved, take a break, or even, as the young lady is doing in the picture at the bottom of the screen, just taking some time to relax by Campus Lake, or one of our many beautiful sites all across campus. So we always say the college experience is all about getting involved. We encourage you to attend the Involvement Fair. This happens the first week of each fall and spring semester. And we encourage you in that Involvement Fair to identify a registered student organization or RSO and get involved in an RSO on campus. You can also visit the Student Involvement Office on the 3rd floor of the Student Center for any questions about RSOs. And if you want to go ahead and start the search for organizations that might be of interest, you can simply go to getinvolved.siu.edu. You'll see a search for RSOs and a list of different categories that you can search by, whether it's your academic college or major, general interest, any types of things here that you would like to search by. You will see a listing of registered student organizations that are part of that. SIU has over 400 registered student organizations on campus, so it's very likely that you'll definitely find something that fits for you. We also encourage you to participate in on-campus activities and the many traditions that SIU has, such as Saluki Sprint, which happens for our new students at a football game in the fall semester. Also, the Great Cardboard Boat Regatta. This occurs in the spring, and students work together, or community members, families. Anyone can participate and build their own cardboard boat and see how far they can get in the race. Finally, things like homecoming, family weekend, all of those types of things are real traditions at SIU, and we encourage you as commuters to get involved. We also encourage you to just make the SIU campus your home away from home. Unfortunately, we see many commuters, as I said earlier, who come to class and then drive back home. And we really want you to enjoy the campus and to really make this part of your college experience. So don't just come to campus and then go home. We encourage you to actually eat in the dining halls like our on-campus students do. You have access to those, and there are different dining plans that you can purchase, or purchase individual meals. You can study in the library. There are many library study rooms, places where you can gather for collaborative work with your classmates. Work out at the Recreation Center. Certainly, as we said, these services are included in your student fees, so take advantage of them just by swiping your student ID. Take a walk around Campus Lake, cheer on the Salukis at an athletic event. The list really does go on. And again, we just encourage you to make campus your home away from home. So about the dining halls that I mentioned, did you know that SIU Carbondale has 2 dining halls? One is Lentz, and it is located on the west side of campus, and one is True Blood, located on the east side of campus, and they are not just for students living on campus. This is a misunderstanding that many of our commuter students have, that because they don't live on campus, they don't have access to these dining halls, and that's just simply incorrect. So off-campus students can purchase individual meals, the Saluki Anytime plan, which is unlimited meals, or a Block 20 plan. So you can join your classmates for a great meal, or you can go over with some friends. Again, just because you don't live in the dining or in the residence halls doesn't mean you cannot eat at the campus dining halls. To access some information, you would just go to housing.siu.edu and click on dining. You see here dining plans listed, the ones that I mentioned, the Saluki Anytime plan, the Block 20 individual rates are there for you to take a look at. So again, we discussed today some transition tips for commuters, Parking 101, how to obtain your decal online, and all of the rules that go along with that you need to be aware of. The mobile dog app, which will help you keep valuable information right at your fingertips. Campus resources and support, recreation, and again, all those ways to make campus home away from home. We also included a list of our top 10 tips for commuters. This is available on the Non-Traditional Student Services website, which is nontrad.siu.edu. If you simply click on Commuter Tips, you'll see some additional commuter tips, including local transit routes that come to the SIU campus from all directions, north, south, east, and west. So that's a very economical way to get back and forth to campus if you're commuting. Again, we have those top 10 tips for commuters that you'll definitely want to check out. There's a link to the parking division there, the Parking 101, and finally some information about the Saluki Express that we talked about as well. If you are a transfer or non-traditional student, we also want to encourage you to visit the other session, which is entitled Transitioning Successfully as a Transfer or Non-Traditional Student. We think this information will be helpful. We want to thank you for viewing this commuter session and welcome you to the Saluki family. We're so glad you're here.